If you miss the T stage on endoscopic ultrasound, you might send your patient down the wrong treatment path entirely. Welcome to Gastro Vision. I'm Dr. Kazi Suhail, and today I'm going to walk you through something that every endosonographer needs to master. That's real-time T-staging of gastric cancer using endoscopic ultrasound. We're not talking theory. We will look at actual EUS images case by case, and I will show you exactly what to look for at each stage. Before we dive into staging, let's be clear about why endoscopic ultrasound is our gold standard tool for local staging of gastric cancer. Endoscopic ultrasound gives us something CT and MRI simply cannot: a high-resolution layer-by-layer view of gastric wall in real time. It tells us precisely how deep the tumor has infiltrated, and that depth determines everything, whether your patient gets an endoscopic resection, surgery, or neoadjuvant chemotherapy first. On endoscopic ultrasound, the normal gastric wall appears as 5 distinct alternating layers: hyperechoic and hypoechoic bands, each representing a specific anatomical layer. As gastric cancer grows, it destroys this layered architecture, starting from mucosa and advancing outward. And critically, gastric cancer appears hypoechoic on endoscopic ultrasound, making it stand out against the surrounding normal wall tissue. In T1A disease, the cancer hasn't yet broken through the mucosal layer, and the endoscopic ultrasound image tells us this with a specific recognizable pattern. You see a shallow depressed lesion involving only the first and second layers of gastric wall. The inner mucosa shows irregular thickening. Here, the critical finding is the third layer, hyperechoic band representing the submucosa. It remains smooth, intact, and completely undisturbed. This patient may be a candidate for endoscopic submucosal dissection. T1B is where we see the tumor takes its first step deeper into the submucosal layer. The endoscopic ultrasound pattern shifts noticeably. What you see an irregular thickening of first and second layers, just like T1A. The hyperechoic third layer shows irregularity and disruption. The smooth bright band is no longer intact. That irregularity is the tumor breaking into the submucosa. Endoscopic submucosal dissection may still be possible in selected cases, but surgical options should also be discussed. Here is another example of T1B. This distinction is important, and the pattern recognition requires repetition. Once again, you see irregular first and second layers, distortion of hyperechoic third layer, different patient, same diagnostic fingerprint. When you see this pattern, T1B should be your call. In T2, the tumor has broken through the submucosa and infiltrated the muscularis propria, the muscular engine of the gastric wall. What you see is the thickening of the gastric wall involving first, second, and third layer. The defining feature is what happens to that third layer. The critical finding here is the third layer structure is completely obliterated. Not just irregularity is gone, the tumor has consumed the submucosal plane and is now within the muscularis propria. This patient needs surgery. Endoscopic resection is off the table. T3 represents a pivotal escalation. The tumor has pushed through the muscularis propria and is now infiltrating the subserosal connective tissue, though it hasn't yet broken through the outer surface. What you see is a heterogeneous, irregular thickening across the layers 1 to 4. Wall architecture is severely distorted. The critical finding here is the fifth layer, that is the serosa, is still visible but appears irregular and wavy. The tumor is pushing against it, not yet through it. The subtle finding is what separates T3 from T4. Neoadjuvant chemotherapy should be strongly considered before surgery in such patients. T4 lesion is the most advanced local stage, and endoscopic ultrasound gives a striking image that leaves little room for doubt. You will see there is a full thickness thickening of all the 5 gastric wall layers. The normal layered pattern is completely destroyed from mucosa to serosa. And the critical finding here is serrated or spiculated projections. They are extending beyond the outer wall. The irregular outer margin represents tumor penetration through the visceral peritoneum. This finding dramatically changes the treatment conversation. Peritoneal staging becomes essential here. Endoscopic ultrasound doesn't stop at T staging, it is also our best tool for detecting regional lymph node involvement. Now, coming to the malignant lymph node features on endoscopic ultrasound. If the size is greater than 10 millimeters, well-defined margins, homogeneous, hypoechoic, echotexture, round shape. The more of these features present, the higher the suspicion for metastatic nodal involvement. When you see a lymph node adjacent to a gastric tumor in the interim with these characteristics, treat it as malignant until proven otherwise. Endoscopic ultrasound guided FNA can provide cytological confirmation when needed. Practice recognizing these patterns, study them until they are reflexive. If this video helped you, subscribe to Gastro Vision for more advanced teaching on endoscopic ultrasound and therapeutic endoscopy.